Hello, you sussy bakas. Welcome back to another Aiden the Wolf stream. I am Pibby, which you can clearly tell is JJ because of my voice, and hint, hint, my name. We're gonna be
Oh,
reacting to.
Bunga!
We're gonna. You're not funny. Anyways, we're gonna be reacting to something that apparently was scary to Aiden as a child called Shed 17.
Oh, Bunga!
Okay.
Hey, look in the private chat. Look what I put in the private chat.
Okay, we're ready now. 3, 2, 1. Here we go with the scary masterpiece.
Well, time to oh, Bunga everywhere.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I guess it does? I don't know.
Oh, dick. Hey, I didn't know we were looking at someone's dick who's named Paul.
Oh, the stupid audio.
Sodor Island.
The link is you press the link.
You literally sent the link, bro.
Yeah, right here.
Thomas wants to go get the Thomas wants to go get the milk. That's what he thinks. That's why he ain't here.
And never return back to Sodor.
Oh god, not the milk jokes.
Can you stop?
At least this isn't copyrighted.
Oh. One of them spells chicken. One of them spells the thing that's above your ball sack.
Oh my good god.
Oh my god, how did he turn? Wait, pause it. Pause it real quick. That makes 0 sense. As you can see, it's clearly an American engine because there's a bell, there's a cow catcher, and it has an American type. It looks like an American engine.
It's actually African. It's actually an African engine.
Be quiet.
How do you know that?
Hey,
Everybody be quiet.
Because
Can you mute him? Can you mute Ben and Thomas, please?
well,
Anyways, you can see that it's an American engine because it has a bell, which is near the funnel. It has a cow catcher, and by the way, don't make the excuse that there's American engines on Sodor. That's not how that's not how a British railway works. Anyways,
just letting you know, it's actually an African engine.
I don't even know how that engine got in here in the first place.
It's African, by the way.
It's nothing like Thomas. Why is it even there?
I don't know.
Have charmed an entire generation. From the books to the television series, people around the world have grown up with the railway stories, and all their cheerful characters. But the truth behind Thomas and his friends was no children's fantasy.
Hey Birdie, I banged your mom.
Doing your mom.
Doing your mom.
Doing your mom.
Dead. Hey, look. Dick Eater 17. Where everybody likes to be dick.
Goofy, scary intro.
And the remote island of Sodor, off the northwest
Wow,
coast of England, was emerged
I
from the fog of World War II, relatively unscathed and untouched.
Detention camp for Germans in England. That's our professor came to be.
Professor Wilhelm Goethe was born in 1903 in Munich, Germany.
Yep, that's why I'm
Doctor in
here.
biology,
Yep,
he became a prominent advisor to the ruling party in the 30s.
We got the sussy symbol. I'm not gonna say their names. Yo, alright, people. My name is Dick Eater Man. Yeah, Dick Eater. That's my name, Dick Eater Man.
In 1939,
your mother died.
His 4-year-old son Hans fled the country.
Fled the country. Goofy Uncle Productions.
Tja, ich habe nie einen solchen
Oh,
yeah, just with the heads up,
getting hit by a big boy locomotive in the dick.
Nicht wahr? Am 14. Mai
The truck
1942 war der Großadmiräler und ich bei ihm.
That's what he wanted people to believe.
Oh my goodness,
Fact
man.
is, his experiments were out his stomach even for his
I'm
own
turning off my
people.
captions. I only know
In
why they're
truth, he had
on.
become a prominent figure in the government, but as his work progressed,
Why?
Ew, it's ass
What?
eater. Oh my god, guys, look, it's ass eater. Ass eater
Why-
in it.
It's Rick Astley.
No,
Why did
it's
he make
ass eater.
Why did he make a deal with him? Why?
questions and
Why would you
objections
make
were
a deal with
raised
the
in the
ass
higher
eater?
echelons of the Reich.
He eats
His work
ass.
with genetics and DNA was truly pioneering. The cracking
Mama,
and
mama,
manipulating
mama,
of the
can't
human
I eat
genome.
ass? Ass
What
eater.
Professor Goetze was more successful in, however,
Man, shut
was
your
keeping his
goofy
history a
ass up.
secret
No,
until his
don't
death.
share. God dang it.
Don't say his name.
Attempt to gain favor
Well, you
among
shared
the
his
German
comment.
hierarchy,
Yeah, so,
Wilhelm
I'm sorry, JJ.
Goetze was at the forefront of the government's most fanatical policies.
Or should I say Goofy Odd Pity?
In 1938, he was
Wow.
influential in instigating the infamous Sajmelnacht, the Night of Sawdust.
It's alright.
But as his experiments advanced, he became a much less popular figure and soon feared for his and his family's lives.
We
As
don't
soon
want
as
to
he
see it.
escaped to England, he was banned up here. But locals were nice to him. There was no hostility, and many of them chose to live here after the war.
Following their release, Professor Goetze, Olga, and young Hans chose to remain. After studying under his father, Hans left at the age of 18 and went to
we
university
did
on
get
the
some pretty
mainland,
cool strains in
studying
the World
biology
War,
and engineering,
I think.
I
writing
guess?
several pioneering papers about genetics and the splicing of DNA with mechanical implants.
Whoa,
They called it
skeleton Tom.
biofusion. The
Skeleton
technique
Tommy.
of manipulating genetic material.
I think
Excuse me.
Mechanical attachments.
Cohandale Dingle.
However, much like his father, the British government became more and more concerned with Hans Goetze's proposals. So he was forced to seek financial backing from home.
His dad left Germany with quite a few bob, so Hans came back. He saw our little island as some sort of refuge where he could work in peace. Soon every nutcase and eccentric was coming over.
By 1962, Hans had set up Sodor Research, a small lab near the town of Alsborough, but soon the enterprise began supplying medical equipment and machinery, and quickly grew to
Yeah.
become a large complex, comprising its own links to
And
the
this is
growing
where
Sodor rail
said
system.
with me
No,
those
Margaret
around now.
Collins from the town was working
guess.
there when Professor Hans took a liking to her.
His face, though. His face looks so
They were
weird.
married, and not long after, the town was buzzing with news of her pregnancy.
Baby Thomas was born in 1968.
The most cursed
Okay.
thing I've ever seen.
Throughout the
Thomas
early
face.
years of his
Don't
life, he would watch the growing
Wait,
railway
don't kill it,
network
because
with
if we killed it, then we
fascination.
wouldn't have
He
time
couldn't
to
get enough
thank
of
him.
trains. His dad bought him one of the first video cameras, and he'd be on the platforms every day. You can see me in some of those tapes.
Hi, Mr. Hartley.
Morning, Thomas! But he was friends with everyone, even that simple bloke who could only say where he lived.
Soda.
Who just says one word?
But his favourite trains were the old steam engines.
Take it.
Steam engines were a dying art on the British mainland, but Hans also had a fondness for them, much like his son, and likes to keep them running for our purposes, taking orders from the labs to the growing docks, or to the mainland to be transferred to modern postal express trains.
This is it.
But
This is a footage
as
from
the
the
Sodor
TV
rail
series,
system
obviously.
expanded, it found
Y'all know
itself
this.
increasingly under the supervision of the new British
Yeah,
Railway.
I watched it before.
appointed a new
My name's Goofy
comptroller.
Aiden.
Get off my f***ing platform!
Sir Topham Hatt,
Jesus.
born into money, he took his ridiculous name to heart and started wearing a top hat all the time. Of course, we islanders had a different name for him.
Fat bastard. You've never met such a
actually-
cold-hearted as him. He
Correction.
banned all steam engine volunteers and cut most at rail employees. Shut down the branch line and the smaller stations. He was happy to let the railway rust away, just like they did
That proves that Tom Hat's a dickhead.
at main line.
But the fortunes of the railway were about to take a
In
profitable
this, at
turn.
least.
A
Not in
stroke
the
of luck
actual
for the
show.
island.
But it's just the Goofy
But
Odd
resulted
TV
in
series.
tragedy.
Come on, we're gonna be late. What's
Well,
the time?
here it comes.
Thomas, get moving.
Young Thomas loved following railway.
Here comes
He'd
the,
be
here
out all
comes
the
the death.
time, hoping to catch a new train
Yeah,
on his camera.
here is where the
Eleven
actual
45 is coming
vigor
soon.
begins.
He won't wait
No, this
for
won't
us.
be. Hell, this won't be
Unfortunately,
copyright.
He didn't take as much notice to the
Wait,
safety
hold on. Let me
signs.
check out the stream
Not
on my
being late
phone.
again. Have we missed it
Okay.
yet? Wait for the 11:45. Never mind the 11:45. It must be late again. Thomas, come on. It's always held
It
up.
is. It is.
Well, and he's dead.
Yep.
Hans was
Well,
mortified.
at least the cursed
He disappeared
abomination is
from
gone.
public view and into the labs. Locking himself in, he wouldn't allow anyone in there.
He would
Eventually,
not.
his father Wilhelm came to see him. In a few days, a major laboratory had been locked down, followed by an engine maintenance shed, which was to become off-limits to all. All production was shut down, orders weren't met, but the two Professor Goetzes didn't care. More and more equipment was being delivered daily, but no one was allowed in Shed 17. Questions started being asked on Sodor. Where were the Goetzes? Would there be no funeral for young Thomas? And where was the body?
They'd arranged for Thomas to be transferred to a mainland hospital.
Obviously, the body's in there.
He'd been taken to the complex but was never moved by rail. We all assumed the obvious. He was still in lab.
But if Thomas was there, was he still alive? And what was the purpose of keeping him at the complex? Almost a year after the
Well, I don't
accident,
know.
the doors of Sodor research were reopened. In an open
Here he comes,
invitation to
guys.
the people of the island, Thomas rolled out of Shed 17.
No, this is much better.
Genetic music.
The music. Is the
Yeah.
the music's not copyrighted.
It took me a moment to realise what it was I was looking at.
You were looking at the devil, Mr. Hartley.
When he looked at me and said,
Hiya, Mr. Hartley.
it dawned on me what Hans Goetzer and his dad had done. One woman passed out as Thomas smiled at us. I had to run off round the side of the shed.
Hey, are you alright, Keith?
There's a spread across
That's low.
the world's media
Goofy off-road.
Sodor Island.
They kept trying to interview me. I became a bit of a celebrity.
Controversy on Sodor Island. Questions asked about science ethics.
It's fair to say I was pretty nervous at
I'm
times,
joined now by Keith
Like
Hartley.
Keith Hartley.
but I think I put on a brave face.
What did you think when
I
you
posted
first
the link
came
again.
to meet Thomas the Tank Engine?
Ugh.
Oh, vomit.
Ugh.
Why does he keep throwing
Yeah,
up?
I would throw up too if I see that in real life.
Hey guys,
A live
it's George.
creature.
It's George does random stuff.
Most of my mates said I looked pretty good on telly.
Cowabunga. You know, this is-
George. It's
They
Curious
said I'd
George.
Sorry.
Sorry.
George,
Bless me.
George, it's a joke. George, it's a joke. I'm sorry. We're just kidding.
To the people of Sodor very
It's George,
well.
it's George the
It's
Steamroller.
important to show you're confident when people
We're
are
really
asking you
kidding.
awkward
Though.
questions.
We're not making fun of anyone here.
Good evening. An act of mercy or a crime against humanity? I am joined now by
Even when some of the questions got difficult, I made sure I knew what I was talking about.
What was your reaction when you first met a talking
Oh, God.
tank engine?
If you can't make an informed opinion,
Why can he not stop puking?
or if
Actually,
you can't string together two
Why would
words on telly,
why would I get vomited?
maybe you
I'm
shouldn't
sorry.
be on
George.
there.
I'm really sorry.
Admittedly, the subject matter was a bit bizarre sometimes.
There are some dark forces at work here.
There are dark forces.
You're alright as long as you can win over the audience.
They're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you.
I don't know
The
what's
family
happening.
refused to answer any questions. Behind closed doors, the only question they agreed to answer had been asked repeatedly. Would Thomas work on the railway? The response was an emphatic no.
Thomas's DNA had been reprogrammed to accept and adapt to the engine structure, using the engine's internal system to maintain his organic functions. What no one could be sure of was how much of the engine was mechanical and how much was organic material.
Thomas had been able to move around without coaches, but to work on the railway, his engine would need to be fired up and operated by a driver and fireman.
Since no one could be sure how much of the engine was Thomas.
I made. Okay, I'm screwing that. No. So I gave 3 new moderators. I have 3 new moderators for my channel. It's George does random stuff, Andrew, and
Okay, Curious George.
Don't just please.
Thomas
Don't make
would
jokes.
Never work on the railway.
I don't want anyone to get mad at me.
The 2 professors were to refuse many requests by people from around the world who wished to be biofused into engines.
There were billionaires offering to pay
What is this face?
everyone wanted to be converted into an engine or some
It's like he's
other
looking at
transport.
God and thinking.
Train enthusiasts too, and people with terminal illnesses were desperate to be made into trains. But for some reason, the Goetzes refused.
But there would be other interested parties, eager to seize on the
That fat bastard just wanted money.
biofusion
The
gold
fat
mine.
bitch.
The independently wealthy Topham Hatt staged
That's
a
like a
hostile
avocado.
takeover, and within weeks had
Hey, excuse me. Who is back to the office team?
Immediately, the policy of the company changed, and so did the ethics.
Yes, it
the
is.
medical supply wing was shut down, and work began on mass biofusion experiments and operations. Anyone who could afford it, some handing over their whole fortunes, were turned into engines.
But, along with the new policy, there would be worse to come. Biofused engines would be allowed, then obliged, to work on the railways.
The first one we fired up was James. He didn't have the money some of these people had, and so agreed to basically sign his life away if they wanted to experiment further, or to take massive risks like this. As usual, the fat had everything recorded.
It's just messed up watching him record all this.
If you understand.
These
What a
recordings,
stalker.
shown for the first time, reveal the extent of Sir Topham Hatt's experiment.
It was horrible watching these engines work on the railways some days. But the tourists wanted to see it. They expected it. And for me, it was worth.
But why'd they want to see it? If the engine like James is in pain, then why do they want to see him in literal pain?
But with the new engine's increasing work schedule,
Shed
came more
18.
and more accidents.
Welcome to Lost Friends.
Edward was first to have problems. He'd been filming all day for the new TV series they'd announced.
Oh,
and for his
no.
last scene, he had to pull into Wellsworth Station
Here
and
it
whistle
comes.
to the kids on the platform.
Oh boy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Sadly, this was only the first in an increasing number
Yes.
of
Here
incidents.
it comes, guys.
Harold had an obsession with aircraft
No, thank you.
that appears to become a helicopter.
Grow up.
The
I won't
operation
throw
had
up.
gone well,
No, thank you.
but we had to ban
Whoa.
him from
No,
being
no, no,
allowed
no,
to
no, no,
attempt
no.
flight.
I guess.
In an experiment kept secret until now.
Oh yeah, my
Mavis
favorite
Diesel
character.
engine
Here
was
comes
to be
the
the
second
first
one.
biofused
Mavis.
locomotive.
Hey everyone, it's Mavis.
using
My
a
favorite.
radar.
We filled her up and
Whoa,
everything
this is gonna end fast.
seemed fine.
Yep.
Then
Traveling
things got out of
chat.
hand.
And what's
the
going
diesel
on?
began to burn
I'm
her
on
internal
fire!
organs. Everything
Yeah, this is bad.
engine was soon burning.
I'm voicing
Have
Mavis.
you ever heard a locomotive screaming pain? Rinsing out
There's a Findy fire truck is here. Cause you see the fire truck next to her?
Well,
Guys,
that escalated quickly.
That is, when I was younger, that was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Did you
Guys,
see
look
next
at
to her,
Goofy
Mavis?
off Flynn.
Mavis's body would be kept under lock and key indefinitely. In an
Ugh.
unexpected U-turn, Sir Topham Hatt
Fuck
would
it.
ban fueled engines from
But that
being
Quandale-
used
escalated
in
quickly.
Quandale Dingle and Jet 17?
Ireland.
What?
Wait,
It's Quandale
who's trying to say
Dingle.
something?
Everybody, hold on, pause. What's up, guys? It's Quandale Dingle here. I walked up to a goofy green container, and then a skeleton and broke the glass. and then my skeleton popped out and I died.
Yeah, that was Flynn. A really bad character.
Harold was never told why he couldn't fly, but the decision would keep him alive, if only for a little while longer. In fact, unknown to the outside world, there had been many failed
See, there's train
biofusion
tracks right there.
experiments.
That fat kept the accidents a secret, and legal disclaimers had to be signed by anyone being biofused. So there'd be no legal action taken if anything went wrong.
This footage shows engines being
I
displayed
know
to
where this is
tourists
going.
during the off-season. Many of these engines were failed biofusion experiments and were too ill to work or were already dead.
They were already dead.
Stop to that though.
Hey, look, I'm gonna die.
Wait, hold on. I want to play in slow motion. Hold on.
Dead.
You don't need to play it in slow motion.
No.
No accidents happening. Everyone started asking the same thing.
How did Paul's
Whereas
Vince even dead
the
there?
first engine
Like,
worked so
how
well.
did Paul's Vince estimate
Despite
person that's
all
so
the
real?
troubles the other engines
Not
had,
the bean.
Thomas had worked fine, seemingly oblivious to the
You know what Trevor likes.
other engines'
Oh,
problems
no.
and accidents.
Oh my
Keeping
god.
their problems a
Trevor's
secret
a
from the outside
pedophile.
world,
His
Sodor
base is
Research
like
began
his
selling
base
the
was
technology to other
built in the
countries in
in the
multi-million-pound
18,000s,
deals.
I think. So he's
These
definitely a
countries were
pedophile.
less qualms about the use of fuel engines and even the modern electric trains. Even failed biofused engines were being displayed publicly in what would become a kind of freak show.
That's
To his
terrifying.
horror,
I'm sorry.
Professor
Mighty Mac.
saw what this was leading to. Slavery of engines, and immediately resigned. His father,
Oh, I know where this is
Wilhelm,
going.
would go one step further.
Well, this is playing American Rolling Stock, and Thomas is playing American Rolling Stock.
Yeah. Oh, I think
I like the music.
I think we should not put the theme. Wait, no.
Is this-
we
Here you
should.
go.
is this
Never mind.
copyrighted? I don't know.
No, it's not.
Oh, look.
Oh.
I think that's one of the songs.
Yeah, you're right. Just mute it.
I Speed the Night Punch. We're Mighty Mac and we do the Mighty Crack.
Okay, you got a gun.
Oh my god, it's a June. It's a June, you guys. It's a real June.
Oh gosh.
Oh
Oh,
my
Put
god.
this in your life.
No.
He's
No.
gonna
No.
eat
No.
the
No.
June.
No.
He's
No.
gonna
No.
eat the June. He's
No.
gonna eat
No.
the June.
Whatever you do, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I swear to God, don't do it.
Don't eat the June. I told you not to eat the June.
Professor Wilhelm couldn't come
But
to
why
terms
sold
with
us
what
and
was
stop
happening
blood?
to his
Later.
When
engines.
Thomas gonna die at the end of the movie.
It was.
No,
It got on
no
fire.
spoilers. No
All
spoilers.
those rail stuff over to his
Everybody
house.
already knows.
So I'm not
Body was
surprised.
taken
Everybody
away.
knows that Thomas dies
should've
at the
seen-
end.
No spoilers, damn it. But can we just be quiet for like 1 second? I'm sorry.
Sawdust everywhere. It took us days.
But such
It took
attempts
us
to keep the
days.
incidents on Sodor a secret were short.
Yeah, you shouldn't wish that,
after a very
Xavier.
public
Here's the
accident.
breakdown train.
Gordon paid
Yep.
an enormous amount to
Back
be
that train.
Sawdust's first 462
Bunga.
configuration engine. Much
Well,
bigger than
Marcus,
any other engine
we
at
have
the
to sell
time.
these engines.
We were terrified.
Oh
that
yeah,
Patch Tech would
Gordon.
make us
The
fire
big,
up that
the
huge
big,
engine.
the big.
We were shocked to
Gothic
discover he had
sausage.
insisted on
The
being
big
able to
fat
work
yeah.
on the railway. So, one night,
That's
after
Gothic
the regular
sausage.
staff had finished for the day, Fat some of the rail staff and I fired up the engines. As usual, these experiments were filmed. This footage has never been broadcast before.
Dr. Ruth and I filmed it all.
It might be a bit shaky.
The
It
Flying
was handheld.
Scotsman wannabes about to die.
Gordon complained about the
There's Gordon.
Then that
Flying Scotsman
Well,
ripoff.
I know where this is going.
Xavier. I'm trying to talk to him, like the guy in the chat. I gave you the moderator as well.
Why do I not have moderator
Yeah,
yet?
Aiden, you feel free to moderate too.
You wanted to see
Moderate
what
me
happened.
too.
Okay, put
Why do I not have moderator yet?
both of you,
And me.
LPS and JJ, put one of your comments in the chat. I'll make you guys moderators.
Okay, I put in a live chat. I'll put in a live chat.
working.
Okay.
For too great an opportunity.
Now moderate
It
me.
was literally cooking
Oh,
from
God.
the inside.
Oh no.
By the time
Moderate
Oh
me.
no.
Send the Wait, hold on. I didn't get to watch that scene. Can you replay it? I was too busy. All right.
Where'd JJ go?
He left.
Dang it. Well, I wanted to make him moderator.
Yeah, but I put something in the live chat so you can moderate me.
I did already.
Okay,
let's get back to the thing now.
Back into garden, and the chance
there we go.
But you
Hey,
got
okay.
He was literally cooking from the inside.
Well, I know where this is going.
Who do you get?
Holy crap.
Well, there goes his eyes.
Oh, that's scary.
That's still one of the creepiest things I have ever seen. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, due to the low pressure inside, it's not popped down due to the low pressure.
Some of them.
Want to know a little fun fact? I actually couldn't eat because I saw that.
Get away with some singed clothes.
Oh gosh, Gordon, you're completely on fire.
I saw that scene. I actually, couldn't eat because I saw.
Trying to put out the fire, insisting.
I moderate you to in the Premiere live chat, Aiden.
Welsh call.
Okay. Everyone, hey, it's Welsh Cole, guys. Also, Welsh Cole, I gave you a moderator. Also,
hey, Welsh Cole.
Everyone put hashtag RIP Gordon in the chat.
Any evidence?
No,
hashtag RIP Gordon.
Put a hashtag L Gordon in the chat.
You knew the day.
Anyways,
you're legally to blame. He stopped us calling for ambulance.
Anyways, I posted a comment. You can now.
Okay, I gave you a moderator.
They're going to die unless we do something. But he kept saying,
I have to
agree, the outside can come in. No,
it's Rick Bozo.
Yeah,
It's
never mind, it's Rick Bozo. Yeah. Well, I mean, Welsh Cole...
Yo, do I have moderator yet?
Yeah, I gave you it. Even though I kind of agree with Welsh Cole that, I think it's a cool concept, but it's overdone. You know what I mean? There's so many, like, FNF mods on it, and it's not even a TV show yet.
Finally,
it's a TV show.
Them to hospital.
It's maybe a TV show. No.
Oh gosh, here it comes.
Don't say rest in peace. Say L Gordon.
Have the same reaction Mavis had.
It's L Gordon.
All right, don't spam it anymore.
Enough, JJ, please.
L Gordon.
It all went wrong.
It all went wrong when I kicked your ass.
Uh-oh.
Hello, everybody.
Holy
slam dunk.
8-11.
But what no one realized.
Flying out of the sky. He died.
To his propeller system.
Because reasons.
His literal organs go into his propeller.
Rotor blades began to spin. Vital organs would be drawn into the motor and tear him apart from the inside.
Everybody.
What? What happened?
Everybody spam L Harold.
Yeah, L Harold. Everyone spam L Harold in the private
chat. And do
chat.
not say rest in peace. I saw your comments saying rest in peace to Gordon. How dare you?
I have to also post a link again because there's so many comments.
No offense, JJ, but please spamming. It's kind of getting annoying.
The smoke could be seen all morning.
Before I tell Perth Rebecca about spamming, JJ, no spamming.
Wait, this is my stream.
What does Percy Rebecca have anything to do with this?
This is my stream, so...
We were told to close gates and start clearing up
just,
the mess ourselves.
Everyone, it's fine, alright?
Henry Thierry was the...
Hey guys, it's Green Boy!
Actually,
Henry here.
I have Henry. Oh, that's Obonga.
Regularly, he had become popular among tourists and the locals.
I got Henry right here.
Thanks, reveal. Hey, I also have a Tommy Henry.
I have a Tommy Gordon. Hold on.
We have to work quickly and quietly. Anyone can't wreckage from the yard away to the sea.
Here's my Henry.
Then one night,
hold on, I'll put your screen until layout.
Diverted to another shed.
Okay.
Hey guys,
the Green Hill engine.
Hey, pause the movie for a sec. I need to talk. So I'm going to the UP. I'm in Michigan, so
Alright.
And I'm going to DDP,
subsequently
and I'm gonna make a video about that.
It was dark, and these sheds all look the same. I unlocked.
It was dark. Yeah, we know that it's dark. Look at this whole thing. It's like it's like dark, but it's still light.
The doors, and Henry rolled in. I didn't see what Henry saw, because as soon as he put his head through doors, he bolted and reversed out.
Keith locked the shed up without seeing what was inside. But Henry had seen it all.
We wouldn't even dare talk about that shed, more than our job's worth.
But Henry had decided to speak up and confront Sir Topham Hatt. That night...
That's like me and Hayden. I need to speak up to him. Jesus Christ.
Wait a minute, hey, hold on. So, you see, the office has railroad tracks for some strange reasons. I don't know why.
Henry saw things that no engine should see.
Match for 10 minutes, then Henry left, back to the shed.
By pure chance, he was sent back to the same shed as Thomas that night, and with one sentence, he sealed both their fates.
Henry only said one thing to him: stay away from shed 17. The next day,
Also, Tails does oof.
had a new job for him.
I don't know.
Oh, never mind, Tails didn't oof.
The flying keeper route.
Holy crap! There are 12 people watching.
Through the night, delivering
Yes, because this movie is popular. Oh, documentary.
Line in the country.
This is one of my
But when Henry was put on there, in the middle of winter, it was a death trap.
In 1970, fish had started being delivered by road to the mainland. It was safer and more cost-effective, and the line was declared redundant. Dangerous and unnecessary,
that is
came as
true.
a shock to the islanders when it was reopened.
Ow!
That fat shite always hated Henry. He didn't like his cheerful manner, and he clearly had other...
That's basically Audrey in a nutshell.
lifestyle choices when he was a human. Wanted Henry away from the other engines, and Kipper Run was a death sentence.
On the night of February the 8th, 1983, Henry had only been on the Kipper Run for a week. The following incident
I mean, yeah, he doesn't.
And later recreated in the television series.
This is the train the railwaymen call the
Flying Penis.
Can you believe they put it in a kid's story? Of course, that fat
The Flying Goofy
They couldn't know the
There are 50 people watching! I'm so impressed with this stream. I'm impressed.
Yeah, even though I am not that popular on YouTube, this is probably the popular as you have.
I went down.
Even though I never pay attention to the video.
And right into the path.
Holy mother of God!
Bro, why is there an American diesel on a British railway? Oh my God, it's that simple. It's that simple to not put. It's that simple to not.
Guys,
let me speak. My God. Anyways, it's that simple to not put American trains on a British railroad. That's simple.
Yeah.
All right. Also, before you continue playing the video, I want to say something.
It was at this moment.
I was about to say. Let me say. Hold on. Let me say it. It was at this moment that Henry knew he messed up.
Actually, I could say it better. Let me say that. Henry knew that he.
Well, he's dead.
Well, he died.
Had jumped clear before
oh my God.
Really.
In fact, Al and Barry died from their injuries. Slowly, in snow. The poor bastards.
By midday, the recovery operation was underway, and Sir Topham Hatt had arrived.
Cheer up, Henry. It wasn't your fault. Ice and snow caused the accident.
These images from a train spotter's camera were taken the evening before and were successfully covered up by the Topham Hatt did that for 10 years.
There was a railway spike in points, blocking them. Of course, that had disappeared by the time we got there.
I'm sending you to
the
place for sick engines.
So it feels like Michael Bay directed this film. I know this movie.
Crew. We all knew what that meant.
They'll give you a new shape and a larger firebox.
crew was, at the time, one of only 2 scrap metal yards in the UK capable of handling and recycling organic material as well as engine parts.
You'll feel a different engine and won't need special coal anymore.
With those few words,
That's a
it
lie.
sentenced Henry to death.
It's just sad looking at these wheels.
That'd be nice. Yes, sir, said Henry doubtfully.
Rest in peace to those scary choo-choo trains. Rest in R.I.P. Bozos.
Henry, no!
I was doing the goofy screaming, so don't get mad at me because I put your eardrums out. If you actually do that,
Next evening,
if
Thomas
you
had
actually
been
do get mad at
his
me
own
that
for the night at Knapford Station.
Thomas is
As
next.
the driver and fireman left, under
No,
what was
I-
left
if
of
you
his
guys get
own
mad-
We
steam,
all know what's
he
next.
set off the Sodor
That one
research
is the Thomas's PC
He had a
Adventures.
small amount of burning fuel in his firebox, but he was
Tom
mostly
Species,
moving under his own strength.
where was this
It
on
took
Canon?
Thomas
You
3
know that,
hours to
right?
get to the complex. The
Yeah.
effort to get there,
We all know it's
nearly
coming.
killing him.
Thomas arrived at midnight. With no one around, he made his way to the shed where he was created. What he found was the answers to his questions, and many others.
Yep.
Since Sodor research had become producing biofuels vehicles, the world had asked, why had the first biofusion operation
Look at those wheels. Look at those wheels. They're not even on the track.
worked so well? But nearly
I mean,
every
he was already off the
operation
rails
since
anyway.
had failed.
I mean, yeah.
Sadly,
And did
found
you not
the
notice
reasons
that
in
Thomas doesn't have
science.
side words?
Actually, none of the other engines have side rods, actually.
Yeah.
No, in his
we need to give
Thomas
this
is the only one who had
deserves.
side words. If you have noticed,
Thomas had
I
never been
think
the
this is
first
referencing to
operation.
Owen's
He
school,
hadn't
so
even
I don't
been
know.
second.
No,
Guys,
no, every other engine in this
Shed number
in this
17
video
contained
had no side rods.
was
Well,
evidence
except for the TV
of several
series
attempts
footage.
to create a tank
Everyone,
engine.
we have to be quiet because we have to give this movie respect. This moment
These
respect.
had been early tests made by people with no experience
Oh
of an
gosh.
experiment on this scale.
Mm-hmm.
Hello
Still
there.
planned and unprepared, these
Scourgeon.
procedures had used
Spooky,
DNA
scary
from human
Scourgeon.
Thomas
I'll probably do this joke
Shivers
when the
on your
reason is why I
spine.
die.
the tank
Don't
engine that the
go
world
scare your
had come to know
donkey
and
night.
love.
How is he that big? Jesus.
To us,
Jesus, that's
the
not
tank
fair.
engine had been the Thomas we all knew as a boy. Part of the family the whole
The
island's
music creeps me out.
population had known and respected.
Yeah, this is so
Since
scary than
Wilhelm
Halloween.
first arrived.
Oh yeah, it's Sam from Undertale.
Halloween. It's literally
Actuality, this tank engine was no more the
literally a
real
terrible
Thomas
Thomas the Tank.
than all the failed creations
I've died.
made over the 12
Good
months
night.
before.
This Thomas had all the human Thomas's memories and experiences. He had learned what Thomas had learned, known who Thomas had known.
Oh
So
yeah.
had all the previous failures.
It's like Thomas already made it over there.
Wilhelm and Hans Goetze had to learn through trial and error how
Yeah, he does look like Albert Einstein.
to bring their Thomas back from the dead. The following experiments had not had the
I can't stop sneezing.
Those eyes.
same work put into them,
Oh!
resulting in the freak engines and aircraft that had developed so many problems on Sodor Island
Sodor
and
Island
around the world.
and around the world.
In Shed 17,
Shed 17.
Thomas wouldn't
Thomas
discover
would
who
discover
he
who he
was,
was.
Or in fact, who he wasn't.
Who he wasn't.
Okay, shh, shh, shh. Everyone, shh, shh, shh. Give this moment
Okay.
respect.
Okay.
Wait. Holy!
Whoop!
I'm not even.
Thomas is
I
like,
think they have favorite
how do we get out of here? Get away from me! And here it comes! Oh, the moment we're waiting for, ladies and gents. Not gonna lie, this is the most gruesome death ever, not gonna lie.
I know they're favorite. I used to be a favorite because I did watch it. Also tired. I am so
Well, I
sure
mean, I
about
don't like Shed 17, but I respect their opinions. Who likes Shed 17? I respect their opinion.
Yeah, I agree with Roblox and Friends. God dang, this moment is insane.
Yeah, but like
lucky
the
as it didn't have
that they put into it is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Moment of silence.
And then he rips off his goofy face. It falls on the goofy railroad track. And then he starts looking at the
Quiet.
and everybody starts screaming at the camera.
Thomas ascends to God and other stories. Yep. Everyone salute for Thomas. We're having a moment of silence really quick. Everyone mute your mics.
No.
Okay, we're continuing.
The women to the
Stopped asking all the questions we had at first.
I swear to God, I started
He worked for us. He became our servant in a way. Someone who drained the crowds, helped create jobs, was eager to work.
I'm doing the screaming.
Mute your mics.
That's not.
Mute him, Jake. Mute him, Aiden.
Just please, JJ. L. Thomas in the chat.
Oh, W. Thomas. W. Thomas. Thomas wins. No.
Big fat F in the chat, guys. Big fat F in the chat.
F for Thomas.
Should we end it right here, or should we watch the rest of this?
Watch the rest.
Yeah, let's watch the rest. Let's watch the rest.
No, please, no more cancer.
Dude, stop. JJ, please stop. Before I tell
this movie's cancer. Oh my God, Toby's a dealer again. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Also, this is. Hey guys, stop right here. Yeah, hey guys, I need to say something about this scene. Stop. Can you stop this scene for a sec?
Yeah.
So, go back a bit. You know that scene that Diesel just hit something? Yeah, remember that Mr. A the Hedgehog recreated this in one of his movies or specials, whatever you call them? Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
okay, we need to watch the rest of this. I want to get this over with.
Okay.
Okay.
I know you're forever in the front. Spooky stories, but this spooky story because I think this is blah blah blah. I was even paying.
Okay, nope. We're not watching this scene. I'm sorry. I don't want to watch this scene.
Yeah, good. No more cancer.
I mean, it's not JJ. This movie is
I don't
bad.
like this movie.
Okay.
It makes zero sense. How did it even get skeletons? They're made out of.
I mean, JJ, I'm with you in this one. I'm with you, JJ.
Okay, so
the entire Thomas in this movie. The Costa Concordia is at the very end. No joke.
Okay, so now I will. Okay, hold on, wait. I have to share my screen again, but I'll still be in solar lit.
Yeah, show us the Costa Concordia. If you don't know what the Costa Concordia was, the Costa Concordia was a cruise vessel, which was somewhere.
Play the actual music.
It was probably an Italian ship, and then it hit a rock off the coast of I don't know something.
He's a fucking
upside down with the ship flipped over.
Doing so much he could die. Alec Baldwin's high.